The suspicious death of a prominent Belarusian dissident, Vitaly Shishov, in Kyiv follows other unsolved cases involving Belarusian dissidents stretching back years. Ukrainian police have opened a murder inquiry after finding Shishov hanged in a park, a day after he disappeared in the Ukrainian capital. There are suspicions that agents loyal to authoritarian Belarus President Alexander Lukashenko were responsible. Shishov was running a group in Ukraine looking after Belarusians who had fled Mr. Lukashenko's large-scale police crackdown, which began last August. Another high-profile Belarusian dissident died in Kyiv in July 2016, blown up by a car bomb, journalist Pavel Shirmet. His hard-hitting coverage of political oppression in Belarus angered the authorities. Shirmet was jailed in 1997, beaten up in 2004, and then he emigrated to Russia, where he was a Star TV reporter. Shirmet also criticized both Russia's military intervention in Ukraine in 2014 and what he considered Ukraine's mistakes in relation to Russia. In Kyiv he worked for Ukrayinska Pravda, an investigative news website founded by journalist Georgy Gondadze, who exposed official corruption. Gondadze was murdered in 2000, his headless body discovered in woods. 3 policemen were later jailed in the case. Amnesty International called the murder of Shirmet a heinous crime and despicable attack on freedom of expression. It demanded a thorough, independent investigation. In 2010, the founder of the Belarus dissident group Charter 97, Oleg Bibinin, was found hanged at his weekend home outside Minsk. Officials said he had committed suicide, a claim rejected by his colleagues, who said he had been committed to his work and had not hinted at any personal problems. One of them, Dmitry Bondarenko, saw Bibinin's body and reported suspicious injuries, a broken ankle, cuts and scratches on his hands and chest, and bruises on his back. The still unresolved disappearances of 4 high-profile Belarusian dissidents in 1999 to 2000 have been strongly condemned by Western politicians and human rights groups.
They have urged Mr. Lukashenko to investigate them properly. However, in 2011 a U.S. State Department report on human rights abuses in Belarus noted there was evidence of government involvement in these cases, but authorities continued to deny any connection with the disappearances. The 4 were: the Council of Europe, the top European human rights watchdog, said its own investigation pointed to steps taken at the highest level of the state to actively cover up the true background of the disappearances. The co-report also named several top Belarusian officials suspected of involvement in the disappearances. It demanded a proper Belarusian investigation. In 2001, 2 ex-staff from the Belarus prosecutor's office who had fled abroad claimed that Zakharenko, Goncha and Krasovsky had been killed by a Special Forces death squad. Later an ex-Special Forces soldier made a similar claim. Mr. Lukashenko denied ordering any such operation, Radio Free Europe reported. Watch: Belarus police crackdown in 2020.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.